Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with May the 12th. May I Scraplift You? And today we're scraplifting Darla Weber. And I'm combining it with my 52 weeks of 52 favorite photos, but it's a plethora of photos. Now, the layout that I picked from her, I believe, is actually a pocket card page. And I'm going to turn it into a 12 by 12 layout. So I have a bunch of different pictures from vacation where AJ was sleeping in someone's arms, in his bed, in different ways. I'm using this Pebbles collection that I just got off eBay not that long ago, but it came with some different things like these stickers and the Project Life. They're not pocket cards, but they're like overlays. And then I have like the embellishments, and then these are the papers from the Pebbles. I think it's called Night or something like that. One of the papers at least says that. So that is what I'm going to use. I've got some scraps and a few papers for it. So I have my papers, I have my embellishments, I have lots of pictures, and this really cool layout. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so like I said, it looks like it is a pocket card page that has 6 different 4x6 pockets. And so I decided I was just going to make 6 4x6 mini layouts and lay them on here on a cardstock. So what I did was trim 6 papers into 4x6 and then just a smidge short. So it's really like 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch. No, it's 1/8 of an inch shorter. So on top and on the sides. So there's enough space for this little line down the side and in the middle and everything. So I just started laying things out. I decided to pretty much stick with her concept of how she has things. So she's got like her title in the top right corner, and then pictures in all of the other. Now, the thing that I meant to do and actually had it laid out to do was to put a like second title in the bottom 2, like she has in the bottom 2 best ever. But then there's also that today up in the top right. So I was going to put like a title in the top right and then also a title in the bottom 2. But I put my embellishments on and then realized that I took up the space that my intention for the title was going there. So I just work with it and it's fine. There's multiple wordy bits on here that could be the title. Dreamy, dreamboat, night night, snuggle time, dream baby. And then what I'm going to end up with in that top right corner, you can see it's that overlay. It says my happy place. And so that could be the title. And then there's also a pocket or a cut apart on here that says today I slept through the night. And I put that on here as well. But pretty much any of that stuff could be honestly the title for this layout. But we're going to stick with my happy place because that is kind of the gist of what this layout's about. How he pretty much can sleep anywhere, but not to brag. But he typically likes to sleep on me. It's probably because I'm cushy and warm and keep him warm, and I like to sing to him, and I've perfected, the kind of pat, jiggle, rock technique to get him to go to sleep. Now, as he's getting older, it's a little bit harder, A, because he's squirmy, B, he's fighting sleep a whole lot more than he was. But even just a month ago, he was, when we were on this trip, he was napping a couple of times a day, and it was pretty easy for me to get him down. And a lot of that is just because, he and I spend so much time together. So nothing against anyone else, but, I'm just his Babs, and he and I snuggle really well together. Okay, so back to the layout. I am just building all 6 of these like little mini layouts. Like I said, all of them have a different title on them. So I just kind of build it like it's just this little mini layout on its own. When I get to the one on the top right where the title is going to go and that overlay, I wasn't sure. I've never used one of those before, at least not to my knowledge. And so I wasn't really sure how I would connect it to my layout, because typically if you're using a pocket, then it just would slide in front of your picture. But since mine is going to be on this layout and not in a pocket, I needed to find a way to adhese it to the picture. So what I did was I just took some of my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and made a small, probably like an pencil eraser size dot of glue in the top right, top left, and bottom right corner of the picture, and then laid the overlay on there. And then luckily I picked this picture specifically because that my happy place is right on top of his dark colored blanket, so you can see it because it's white, obviously the writing is, and if it was on like his gray outfit, it would not have shown through. So luckily this picture worked out just lovely like. So that's what I'm doing with this star, and then there's like a little cloud over on the left corner, and I put a little fishy down in the bottom right corner just so it would cover where the glue dot is. Now that glue is supposed to dry clear, and it very well might have been fine and you would have never seen it, but I wasn't going to risk it. So I went ahead and covered that. Now the bottom right corner is not glued down. The bottom left corner is not glued down because I couldn't put an embellishment there really. So when I slide it into my page protector, I will just need to be cautious that it doesn't get caught up on that. So once I was done, I do go in and add some of these little stars from this Thickers collection, and I do write a little journal. Really all it says is AJ can sleep anywhere. I put my mom's name, well I put Nana underneath the picture of her, and then that was really the end of that. I love how this turned out. I love the idea of doing these scrap lifts from these pocket pages because they're so cute. Of course this layout is stunning and so cute. That little baby is awfully adorable. But I do love the way that this turned out, and all of these little 6 mini layouts, I think turned out perfect. So I hope you'll go and check out Darla. Her information will be below, as well as everybody else who's hopping along with May I Scraplift You, as well as the 52 weeks of 52 favorite photos. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. And I hope you'll come out and hang out with me again. I had a lovely time today. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.